Today to out solve the lecture from 4, which is 2020. I mean 20 and the OT. It's 20,000 and the OT 19. So the first, the question number one. We'll just ask you to find, and I'm just reading the mangoes. The question said that mangoes are to be exactly divided into groups of 20, 30, or 36. What is the minimum number of the mangoes required? So we are asking to find the minimum number of mangoes which are required to be divided into these 3 groups. So this one, the same as finding the lowest common multiple of these 3 groups. So the first was 20, and the second one was 6, and the third one was what? 36. So first of all, we divide this one by 5. So we are just looking for the lowest common multiple of these 3. So here we get 10. Again, this one we get 50. Here we get 55. Also this one we get 18. Also we divide it by 2, we get 5. Here we get 15. Here we get 9. Also we divide it by what? By 3. Here we get 5. Here remain as it is. Also here we get 3. Also for the case of this one, we divide here also by 3, which is 5. Here we get 5. Also here we get 1. Also for the case of this one, we divide it by 5. 1, 1, 1. Also here 1. So we are asking to find the lowest minimum number of mangoes required. So the lowest minimum number is the same as the lowest common multiple. So we take the multiple of these factors. Here we get 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 1, which is the answer is equal to 180. So this was the minimum number of mangoes which are required. Also, let us check. Let us see the first, the first question, but part B. Let's go. Let's check question number B. First question, Roman B. Question B asks us, May was given 60,000 shillings by her mother. She spent 35% of the money to buy shoes and 10% of the remaining money to buy books. How much money remained? So we are asking to find the amount of money that she has remained with after spending after spending a 75% of the money. Let's say we call it X of the money. This X represents the total amount of the money that she has given, which is equal to 60,000 shillings. So she spent this amount to buy shoes. Also, she spent the remaining amount after buying shoes, 10% of the remaining amount after buying shoes. 10% of the remaining amount she spent to buy shoes. So we are asking to find what is the amount remained after she spent for these 2 cases, when she buys shoes and also when she buys books. Here we put this as it follows. So we first start with finding the 35% of the money that she used to buy shoes. So here we get 35% of the amount of money, which is 60,000, which is equal to what? She remained with 21,000 of the amount of the money she remained with after buying only shoes. She remained with 21,000 of the money that she made. I mean, this is the amount of the money she just used to spend for the case of shoes. So we are finding the amount of money remaining after buying shoes. Here we get 60,000 of the amount of the money she was given minus 21,000 of the money that she spent to buy shoes. So here we remain with what? We remain with 39,000. This was the amount that she has remaining with after buying only shoes. So we are looking for the what? For the next step, that she spent 10% of the remaining amount. What remaining amount is about the remaining amount that she has after buying shoes. So we look on the issue of finding the amount of the money that she has remained with when she buy shoes. So here we find 10% of the amount remained. 10% of the amount remained after buying shoes. So 10% of the amount remained after buying shoes. After buying shoes, which is equal to what? The amount remaining is what? Is 39,000. 39,000. This was the amount remained after buying shoes. So here we get what? This one will cancel with this one. So this time this one is equal to what? Is equal to this one. Is equal to this one. So this was the amount that she spent to buy shoes. The amount she spent to buy shoes. So we are looking for the amount remained after buying shoes. The amount remained, this was the amount used to buy books. So we are looking for the amount remained after buying shoes. Amount remaining after buying shoes, we take the amount remaining after buying, amount remained after buying books, shoes, minus this one. So this was the amount remained. Amount remained it was this one. Yes, it was this one minus this one. So here we have, it's about this minus this one, this minus this one, we get what? It's about, we get it's 35,000, and 100. This was the amount remained. So amount remains after buying shoes and buying books. And buying books is was this one. So this was the amount remained after buying those books and shoes. So let's check on the next question. The next question demands us. The next question required us to determine the value of x. Determine the value of x.